The art of friendship is kind of dying because people like always cancel and flake. I should have plenty of time to get everything I need to get done. It's like I'm carrying my own walking stick around when I take one of these, and then I'm gonna just stir it all up. It is not even 5 o'clock. It is so dreary today. It's raining cats and dogs outside. It's not very inspiring weather, but I have to go to dinner tonight, so I figured I'd get ready into something. I was gonna go cute, but I feel like I need to go comfy. Because when it's pouring out, like, no one wants to be exposed to the elements. Part of me thinks turtleneck, lavender turtleneck, to kind of brighten things up, although as I see this on screen, it doesn't look very bright, but it's kind of like a happier color. I could lean into cozy vibes by doing this with like maybe a white t-shirt underneath so you could see it through the collar, black jeans. Could do slinky bodysuit, but I don't know, I'm not feeling slinky. I'm feeling cozy. No slink, cozy. I'm opting for turtleneck because I kind of just want to be cocooned in fabric. Normally I would touch up my hair, but it's raining outside. No point. I will, however, touch up my makeup here. To be honest, I don't feel like my best self today for socializing. I was crying on and off all day. Lots of pathetic fallacy vibes happening. It's just been a tough period. I went to a funeral and a viewing recently for a friend of mine who lost someone close to them, and I think whenever you're around grief, it has a way of like rippling out. You know, even though it wasn't someone in my family that passed, it's tough to see people that you care about grieve, and then it's also something that kind of just reflects your own like experience with it as well. And it just made me more sensitive over the last few days. When your social battery isn't there, you can be really tempted to just cancel and say, hey, you know what, like I need a night, and that's totally valid. However, I always take it really seriously when I cancel plans with a friend. I never like to do it unless it's absolutely a must, because it is so difficult to get these get-togethers put on the calendar. That's definitely true for your 20s. I'm sure it's going to become increasingly true in your 30s, or in my 30s and 40s. I think I'd be totally justified in saying I need a me night right now and I need to put myself first, and then I could just like curl up in a ball and keep feeling these feelings. But I know A, I'll feel better once I'm there. B, I genuinely want to catch up with this person, so it would be a shame to reschedule it. Also, it's super last minute, so that would be really rude to do that. C, you know, I also don't want to make myself think that I need a full social battery to socialize, because friendships and community, like, that's the benefit of it, is to help lift you up when you're not feeling yourself. Leaning on people and not like just cocooning away like I do in my turtleneck whenever I'm not feeling quite there. And like I said, like, I know once I'm there, it's gonna be great. It's just kind of right now, I'm not in the most heightened best state ever. Something that's just coming to mind, because I know there's this been conversation on social media that I've been like kind of tuning into, of people saying, you know, the art of friendship is kind of dying because people like always cancel and flake. I definitely don't want to be that kind of person that is known for flaking. Because I think, you know, 1 or 2 times here and there, that's totally one thing. But if you're constantly unreliable in that way, then why would someone invite you to do things? Why would they, you know, try reaching out? We all play a role in our friendships as well. It's not just about like how our friends treat us, it's how we treat our friends. So that's also something top of mind. Like I said, it would be so rude for me to cancel right now unless it were absolutely dire, and like me having to wipe a tear is not dire. And one day that might just be reason enough for me to have to cancel on something. You know, I don't want to like completely be cold either, but I don't do cancellations flippantly, because it is important to show up when you say that you're going to be somewhere or do something. I'm going in with Posy by Lawless. Do you see this? Do you see that? Sun is poking out. Look at that. There's a life lesson there. It kind of ties back to last week's video where I did the walk during one of my 10-minute sessions, and I talked about how getting out of your environment is sometimes crucial for resetting. And I do think this will be like one version of that. This also feels like a version of that, just kind of distracting me from being in my feels and doing action, because action can be our pathway out of our heads. Jacket is on. Da, da, da. I actually don't know what you can see because I need my glasses. By the time you're seeing this video, I don't know if it will already have been daylight savings, But oh my goodness, I'm so looking forward to the sun being out a little bit longer. I always feel like it's such a pain to get to the final stretch of daylight like lengthening, but once you get there, it's just everything goes on up. I don't trust this weather though, so I am bringing my trusty clear umbrella. It's like I'm carrying my own walking stick around when I take one of these, but I think the chances of more rain coming are pretty likely. So here we go. What's it called? OOTD, but OOTN, outfit of the night. It'll do, it'll do. This morning, and I don't know, something about the blow drying process made it feel extra voluminous because my hair just feels very like, even though it probably doesn't look that way to you, but you know, like how you just like notice minute changes in your appearance. It is noon right now and I feel like I want a little bit of a pick-me-up snack. So I'm gonna do some Greek yogurt in this bowl right here. It's gonna be a bit of a desserty one. And this is one of the reasons why I like plain Greek yogurt, because then every day I can kind of choose my destination with my yogurt. Because if you get a flavor, you're really committed. You're really committed to what they're telling you you're gonna have. First step is getting our yogurt in here. I'm not answering that. I hate an unknown number. Frozen blueberries. Then I've got some pineapple in here, pineapple tidbits. I made pizza, I guess a few days ago, and I am one of those psychopaths that put pineapple on my pizza. Thank you very much. So I'm gonna take a fork so I don't get any of the juices, but I really do like pineapple on my Greek yogurt. This is not something I do all the time, but oh, it is so good. And then I'm gonna just stir it all up. The creme de la creme is some granola. Does that not look incredible? I think it looks delicious. It's the little things. I do really love that. I've had two instances this past week where little girls in my life have expressed how much they love stickers and get excited about stickers. And I realize I am still that little girl that just gets pumped about a good quality sticker. And I think that's been such a fun thing to incorporate in my journal this year. I don't remember incorporating stickers to the extent that I do now, like when I used to bullet journal even. And it's just been really playful and something that allows me to, I guess, express myself in the form of adhesive. And shouldn't we all make time for that? Making the decision to leave my apartment last night was absolutely the move, as suspected. It felt just really good to have a little vent session, catch up. Wait, which one am I doing? This black one? To me, it was definitely a reminder of just how important community is when you're feeling sluggish, because yes, there are definitely things that we can do by ourselves and we owe it to ourselves to make sure we're doing those things and taking responsibility for us when we need to lift ourselves up. But at the same time, like, that doesn't mean that you can't also look towards the people in your life to help you out a little bit, even if they are doing it unknowingly. Whoopsie daisy. Today I definitely felt a lot better. I started the day with a meditation and then I did a yoga session. I actually am starting the 7-day yoga challenge on the Yoga with Adrienne channel. I know she has the 30-day yoga challenge that she usually does, but this year she opted to do a 7-day one at the beginning of the year that I never got around to doing. So I started it yesterday and today was day 2. And that was really great as well, to just do some movement that was a little bit more yummy for the soul. And I did some journaling, as you saw, ate good food. We're having a good day. So before I can have the opportunity to feel any sort of midday sluggishness, I am getting ahead of the game and just doing this really quick Lego project. It was sent to me in some sort of PR package over the holidays, and again, never got around to doing it, so I felt like this is the perfect little, I suspect, 30-minute activity for me to just get going on. Yes, we got a stick. I guess I'm just curious to know though, what's your instinct when you have a rough day? Do you tend to feel like you need someone else to help comfort you, or are you someone who definitely needs the time to yourself to kind of figure out your own situation before you let other people in? Does it depend on the situation or the day? I'm sure we all have like, you know, our own methods of navigating that. Yeah, I'm just really glad that I chose to go that route and not do real plans, because it ended up being like not an emotionally draining night at all. It was actually energy boosting. Open in front of me because I'm currently packing for a weekend out of the city. I'm heading to my friend's engagement party this weekend. That's one of the events. There's other things I'll be doing, but that's the main one. And here's my problem when I have to get ready for any sort of event that is not located in the city, is I end up bringing like so many different options of everything. I'm wearing a black dress, so all of these would theoretically look good, but they're all varying degrees of fancy. Like this is the most casual of them. This is like the happy in between, nothing too flashy, but a little gem at the top. And this one has some like sparkly pizzazz. It's a little bit less crazy from this side, so I guess it could technically look like this if I just turned it around. The dress is simple, so I just don't know if I need like a little pizzazz through some glitter, or if I want to keep it in that casual, more muted tone. Very, very difficult to figure out. So I am bringing all three. Is it logical? No. Should I make the decision here? Absolutely. Am I? No. Again, my clothes for the weekend. It's technically compression. I don't think I've ever actually tried to compress anything, but let's see. Ooh. And I've lost interest in doing it. We're gonna stop there. Clothing, makeup bag, and this little thing I'm gonna strap down. That's one side. And then on the other side, I've got the bags. And honestly, still tons of space over here for me to fill up, but I don't need to fully pack completely until tomorrow morning. I'm gonna use this makeup tomorrow morning, so I don't wanna like close the suitcase or anything, but just want to get a good head start. When I have to leave my apartment early in the morning, I'm always afraid I'm gonna sleep in. I'm gonna have to rush out in 10 minutes and then I'm gonna forget something. So this is a way of mitigating that, because I should have plenty of time to get everything I need to get done based on my calculations of waking up. But what if I don't? And that's on being type A. You need plan A, you need plan B, plan C plus, and I will write down every task. Like I need to wash my water bottle. I need to take out trash. I need to pack chargers. What else, guys? I think there's only 6 things on my list, but nonetheless, it needed to be on a list. I have the shoes, I have the jewelry, I have the bag. Card. Ooh, I should look for card. Also, do you notice this little breakout that's like wanting to come through? I never get breakouts like that, and this is not the weekend to be pulling that, so I'm gonna try putting on a charcoal mask or something, because no. Is this proof that like I'm a teenager at 28? I'd love that. Let's keep doing that. Ciao guys.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. Say